times Himachal News Bulletin. In this bulletin, you will get today's all the big updates of Himachal Pradesh in one go. Starting today's bulletin, moving to the first news of today's bulletin, all the gods and goddess will come this time in the International Kullu Dashera. There will also be a procession. This time all the 300 deities will come in Dev Mahakumbh International Kullu Dashera. There will also be a Grand Rath Yatra of Lord Raghunath and Jaleb of Narasimha Dev will also come out in this festival starting from October 15. However, the number of devlets may be less. This time also the traditions will be followed, but with all the deities. Last year only 7 deities were called while a dozen arrived. All the deities will be invited for Dashera with certain conditions. In this, along with Devrats, only the main Karkoon and Bhajantri will be involved. Ashutosh Garg, Deputy Commissioner Kullu and Vice Chairman of the Dashera Utsav Samiti, Kullu said that like last year, neither will there be a cultural program in Lal Chand Prati Kala Kendra, nor will the fair market be set up for the traders. Everything will be finalized in the committee meeting this week. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin, Himachal's first mud house museum built in Lahore. To promote cultural tourism, the youth of the valley have set up a Himachal Pradesh first mud house museum at Keelong. About 80 years old mud house has been renovated and converted into a museum. In this, the everyday item used by the tribal people decades ago were preserved. There are many such everyday objects in the museum whose names have been forgotten by the younger generation. Lama Tuski Rinpoche, an incarnation of the Dukka sect, has inaugurated this museum and opened it to the tourists. In this youth, Tanjin Buddhist of Keelong, Sanjeevan Roy of Jharkhand and Pallavi of Chandigarh have played a big role. The youth have also registered an organization named Life and Heritage of Lahore. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin, relief to UGPG students. Marks list will be available a week after the result. With the declaration of the result of the final examination of the degree to lakhs of students pursuing UG and PG courses of Himachal Pradesh University, the overall mark sheet of the entire degree will also be issued. Students will not have to wait long for this mark sheet. The overall mark sheet will be printed and sent to the respective colleges within a week of the declaration of the result. There will be no fees for this. If any student needs the mark sheet within a week, then they have to bring a no objection certificate from their respective college. Moving ahead in today's bulletin, Himachal to export apple juice to Japan for the first time. After the falling prices of apple in Himachal Pradesh, the government is now exploring the possibilities of juice business abroad to avoid grimace. In this sequence, the Himachal Pradesh government will export apple juice to Japan after the company of Switzerland. For this, several rounds of talks have been held with Japanese officials. Now orders will be taken by sending samples of apple juice to Japan. Earlier, 120 metric tons of juice was being sent from the state to a Swiss company. Himachal Pradesh Horticulture Produce Marketing and Legislation Corporation (HPMC), a government undertaking, will supply the juice as per the demand of Japan. Moving on towards the next news in today's bulletin, Kalka Shimla National Highway obstructed due to hill break. The Kalka Shimla National Highway was closed due to hill break near Kandaghat in Himachal Pradesh. Solan district late in the night. Due to this, vehicular movement on the highway has come to a standstill position. A large number of tourist vehicles, including common people, were stranded on the highway. At the same time, after getting the information, the work of opening roads has been started on the behalf of the company making the 4-lane. The landslide occurred on the highway at around 9:15 p.m. After this, there was long queues of vehicles on the highway on the both sides. SP Solan, Virendra Sharma, said that the team has reached the spot after getting the information. Work is being done to open road. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin, which is related to the corona status in the state. 5 infected died in Himachal. 166 new positive cases. 5 more corona positive patients died in Himachal on Tuesday. Among them, a 77-year-old man and a 76-year-old woman from Kanwar district, a 51-year and 85-year-old man from Shimla, and 85-year-old man died in Mandi. On the other hand, there have been 166 new cases of corona in the state in last 24 hours. The death toll of corona in the state has reached 3,602. At the same time, 2,14,911 cases of corona have been registered in the state so far. Of these, 2,09,610 cases have been cured. Corona active cases remain in the state 1,682. Out of this, there are 121 active cases in Bilaspur district, 90 in Chamba, 221 in Hamirpur, 355 in Kangra, 29 in Kinnaur, 63 in Kullu, 33 in Lahore Sipti, 389 in Mandi, 233 in Shimla, Sirmaur 8, Solan 89 and Una 51. During the last 24 hours, 191 patients have been cured from corona in the state, and samples of 9,906 people have been taken for the corona examination. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, BSc final year result declared. 84% student pass. Sanjay Kumar, state topper. Himachal Pradesh University has declared the BSc final year exam result. The exam result was 84% out of a total 5,152 students who appeared in this examination. 4,369 students have passed. The compartment of 315 students have arrived. 76 students have failed in the examination. The result of the students who appeared in the examination has been uploaded on the website of the university. Students will be able to see the result through their login ID, while they will also be able to download their mark sheet. Controller of examination Dr. J.S. Negi said that the result has been declared. It has been 84%. He said that the result of BCom and BA final year will also be declared soon. Sanjay Kumar, a student of Dharamshala Degree College, has secured the first position in the merits list with a CGPA of 9.67. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, category-wise cut-off list for admission issued. Certificates will have to be uploaded by September 16. The category-wise cut-off list for admission on the basis of HPU MET 2021 has been released of 120 seats of Business School MBA Institute of Himachal Pradesh University. Director of the institute, Professor Jaisingh Parmar, told that this time there will be no group discussion and interview for the admission in the new batch in the institute. Merit for admission will be issued on the basis of cutoff issued and documents related to the educational qualification and other eligibility to be uploaded. The institute will release the first admission merit on 21st September. He said that on the basis of cutoff, list prepared on the basis of HPU MET 2021 for admission. The list of students will be released on the university website on Wednesday. The students included in the list will get time till September 16 to upload their mark sheets of class 10th, 12th and graduate degree courses. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which is about the weather situation in the state. Heavy rain alert for 5 days in 10 districts of Himachal. Danger of landslide. Heavy rain alert has been issued in Himachal Pradesh for 5 days. On behalf of Meteorological Center Shimla, a yellow alert has been issued for heavy rain in 10 plains and central hill districts of the state from September 7 to 11. These alerts have been issued for Una, Hamirpur, Bilaspur, Chamba, Kangra, Kullu, Mandi, Shimla, Solan and Sirmaur districts. The weather is forecast to remain bad in the entire state till September 13. According to the Meteorological Center Shimla, landslides may occur due to incensed rain. The general public and tourists have been advised to stay away from rivers and streams as the water level may rise. On Tuesday, Una recorded a maximum temperature of 32.2 degrees Celsius, where Bhuntar has been recorded with 30.4 degrees Celsius, Bilaspur 29.5 degrees Celsius, Kangra 29.5 degrees Celsius, Chamba 28.3 degrees Celsius, Sundanagar 27.5 degrees Celsius, Hamirpur 28.3 degrees Celsius, Solan 28.5 degrees Celsius, Dharamshala 28.6 degrees Celsius, Keelong 21.3 degrees Celsius, Kalpa 23.6 degrees Celsius, Shimla 22.6 degrees Celsius, and Dalhousie with 19.2 degrees Celsius. The weather remained mixed in the state on Tuesday, where Dalhousie recorded 18 mm of rain, Mandi recorded 11 mm, Dharamshala 6 mm, Sundanagar 3 mm. The capital Shimla remained cloudy throughout the day. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which is related to the admission process of Central University of Himachal Pradesh. Central University will give admission in MA on the basis of BA merit in 3 subjects. Central University of Management will not conduct entrance exam for 3 subjects of MA. Admission will be given on the basis of the marks obtained in graduation in these subjects. There will be no entrance exam for these subjects. On September 11, the Central University will conduct this entrance exam for various subjects in the postgraduate study programs. There will be no entrance test for Sanskrit, Library and Information Science and Punjabi subjects during this period. Admission to these subjects will be given on the basis of merit of marks obtained in the graduation examination. The Central University is going to conduct the entrance exam for the postgraduate study programs on September 11. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, National Highway closed after 33 hours due to landslide in Juri, open for small vehicles. The blocked National Highway 5 near Juri in Rampur Bushar in Himachal Pradesh Shimla district has been restored for small vehicles after nearly 33 hours. On Tuesday, the second day also, rocks were falling from the hill again and again. Due to this, administration and the National Highway Authority had to make a lot of effort for restoring the route. The horticulturists and people of Kinnaur district had to face a lot of difficulties due to halt of traffic on the National Highway. Moving ahead to the next news, which is related to the politics of the state. Kuldeep Rathod said by-elections were postponed due to the fear of defeat in this state. Himachal Pradesh Congress President Kuldeep Singh Rathod said that the Congress state against the anti-people decisions of the government has been aggressive since the beginning. The by-elections in the state have been postponed due to fear of defeat. Had there been an election, the BJP would have been wiped out 4-0. After the defeat, the voice of change of leadership could also rise in this state. The Chief Minister is afraid of losing his chair. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, promoted to DPE 231 PETs. 231 PETs working in Himachal Pradesh Education Department have been promoted to DPE. Director of Higher Education Dr. Amarjeet Kumar Sharma has transferred them along with issuing promotion orders on Tuesday. All the promoted teachers have been asked to join the new schools by September 21. The promotion of the teachers who do not hold the post by the stipulated date will be cancelled. They will be promoted after a year or whenever there is departmental promotion. The Teachers Federation has thanked the government and the Education Department for issuing the promotion order. State Vice President of the Federation, Dr. Mamraj Pundi, said that after a long time, 231 physical teachers have been made DPE by providing one-time promotion. He said that the issue of promotion of physical teachers was constantly being raised by the Teachers Federation. Moving to the last news of today's bulletin, which is related to the postponement of the by-elections. Veterans of political parties happy due to the postponement of by-elections. Candidates lost their sleep. Political parties have taken a sigh of relief with the postponement of the proposed by-election to the 1 lower house and 3 assembly seats in Himachal Pradesh. Between the COVID and the political situation, both BJP and Congress were claiming their victories in the by-elections, but both the parties were confused about their result. The by-election was to have an impact on the total of 20 assembly seats in the state, so the reputation of the leaders of both the parties was at stake. While the veteran leaders of the parties are happy due to the cancellation of the elections, the potential candidates from parties have been disappointed to make a difference in the electoral voting. This is because on the one hand, the potential candidates of the BJP hope that being the ruling party, they could easily win. So that's it for today's bulletin, guys. We will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye-bye.